In this video, I just kind of want to talk about Nintendo's 2023 release schedule and why I think it's been a little strange. This video might not age well, but really this is just something I was thinking about earlier and just kind of wanted to talk to a microphone about it. And I want to start off this video with a disclaimer. I don't pretend to know what's best for Nintendo when it comes to their release schedule or what makes the most business sense to them. If there's one thing they're good at, it's making money, so I'm sure they're doing what they believe to be the best course of action to do just that. But I do want to talk a little bit about the strange release cadence we've been seeing at Nintendo recently. Going into this year, the games we knew about for Nintendo were Fire Emblem Engage, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Bayonetta Origins, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 4, several DLCs including Mario Kart 8, Xenoblade 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pokemon, with Advance Wars kind of hanging out waiting on a new date and Metroid Prime 4 hiding away in the shadows. Then, at the February 2023 Nintendo Direct, we got a new date for Advance Wars, which is now passed, a Metroid Prime Shadow Drop, and updates for Mario Kart 8 and Xenoblade DLCs. I just ran through quite a bit of games, and the main crux of this video is it's only April and all of those things have either come out or are about to come out outside of Pikmin and Pokemon DLC, maybe, and Metroid Prime 4, also maybe. It just all seems so rushed. Like they're trying to get everything out of the door before Zelda. The main point of my question is, what is there after Zelda Tears of the Kingdom other than Pikmin and eventually Metroid Prime 4? It seems odd that they would jam so many games into the beginning of this year without reason. I mean, this month alone, we got the final expansion for Fire Emblem Engage just 3 months after it launched, Advance Wars soon after that, and not even a week's notice before dropping the Xenoblade 3 expansion on our heads 2.5 weeks from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I mean, this Xenoblade expansion is kind of a big deal for Xenoblade, as it very well could be wrapping up a whole trilogy of games. You would think they would want to let that kind of thing breathe a little bit. And I feel pretty bad for Advance Wars. That game really can't catch a break. And yeah, Advance Wars might be a, they did what they had to do kind of thing, but why the rush to get out all these Fire Emblem DLCs out so fast? And I was just willing to accept they were having a steady release schedule until they released 2 expansions and a game in the span of 3 weeks in April, all while going full tilt in marketing Zelda, which will probably be one of their biggest games ever. It makes me wonder what their plans are for the back half of this year. We know they're not going to E3 as it did not fit into their plans, but that doesn't mean there won't be a Nintendo Direct in June. That very well could be something that does happen. Or maybe we're just going to ride on Zelda with its assumed DLCs, along with Pokemon and Mario Kart DLCs, with a side sprinkling of Pikmin. I can't help but wonder if Nintendo's holding some stuff back for the inevitable reveal of their next console, which, assuming that is happening, please Nintendo, the Switch is great, but you gotta work on something of a follow-up. A lot of games are going to be worked on for that console in this time period. Maybe we're just at the end of the road for the Switch, and Zelda really is the last huge game planned for the console outside of a smattering of DLCs and Pikmin 4. I've had hopes for a while now, with how long Metroid Prime 4 has taken, that it could be a cross-platform launch title with the Switch and the new Nintendo Switch XL Pro, or whatever they end up going with, and maybe that's the case. They have been super coy about that game, and shadow dropping Metroid Prime Remastered can't be a bad sign. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'm looking too far into it, but I was sitting there thinking about this and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. It feels like there are more and more games to play everywhere, and Nintendo is just pushing things out the door left and right, and I would love to know the reasoning behind that. Maybe they always release games at this rate and I just can't get them done fast enough right now. Any thoughts or guesses anyone has, or what we can expect for the back half of the year, I would love to hear it. Is this par for the course, or is something actually up? Thanks for watching.